Hood Postman, City, Hood, Click. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Lock the door on him. Lock the door on him. Hood Postman. Hood Postman. Reporting live. Reporting live. This the Hood Postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, gotta grip the wheel with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? Took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the 4 corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides. I ain't never had to tell a lie. Let's ride. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides. I ain't never told them up lie. Let's ride. Hood Postman. 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 Hood Postman.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation, the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Bell, the Hood Postman. Can you guys hear me okay? Put me a 1 in the chat or something. Let me know you can hear me. Let's see. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. You know the vibes. Can you hear me okay? Yes, sir. Good, good. Let's get it. Let's go. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below so when this dope content hit, it's going to feel like it's the first and the 15th. You can go anywhere in the world to get a couple of lives, but you come right here to get the truth. Get on the bus and let me take you to school. Before they had handguns, they had handguns. Man up. This is not a glorification nor is a glamorization. It is always an education. Get on the bus and let me take you to school. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Postmaster General Marlena Williams, Rasta Man, John Dean, SoCal, Loyal 610, Turo, what's going on? Dominic Dodge and Keith as usual in the house. My guy Keith is always, Dominic is always in the house. Appreciate you guys. Much love, much love. Man, and Snipe, what's going on? What's going on? Let's get to it. Let's get to it, guys. Again, Crip Mack is coming back. But we gotta do the work over here because we build the airplane while we fly it over here. And if you think you can get away with certain things, see what he failed to realize. First, excuse my manners. Where is my manners? First and foremost, I want to say rest in peace and condolences to the Chris King family. He was shot dead down in Nashville. Some type of shooting happened. Just, I don't know what the circumstances is, but my condolences go out to his family. Man, how many rappers do we lose in one single year? I mean, last time I checked, we ain't lost nobody from country western. We ain't lost no one from pop. We ain't lost nobody from none of these other things. Let me add band to the stage. We haven't lost anybody from any other genre of music, jazz, rock and roll, none of this. We haven't lost it. There's always, for some reason, hip hop. In the midst of gang culture, guys, remember that survival is not just about avoiding home. Survival is not about avoiding harm, but it's also about finding courage and strength and hope within yourself to overcome the challenges that surround you. There's all challenges in this life that's going to surround you if you overindulge, overengage, and place yourself in harmful way. In other words, you put yourself in victim status when you're a part of the game. I'm telling calling you guys because got a call from Crip Mack. He put the call out there. He called me the old he called me the old grandpappy or granddaddy, whatever he called me, right? I thought it was
Well,
actually hilarious because at nothing at all, I think the man is quite funny. I think he's very humorous. I think he's more of a person that I see that's more of a comedian than any to me. Now you guys may see him some other way, but I
that's what
want
it
to get
is.
that way on this, Bam. Bam, how do you, in terms of Crip Mac and his style of cripping, how do you see that?
And that ain't no style of cripping, man. Uh, cripping is a dignity. If you ain't got no dignity, and you can't be no crip. Shit, that's like you can. If you ain't got no dignity, you can't be no black man. You feel what I'm saying? These dudes take cripping these days is theatrical. It's like they going to drama school. They trying to be an actor. So each day they tune it up. Like Crip Mack took one thing. He was a comedian, but what attracted people to him was he was trying to dress, and that wasn't even our era the way he was dressing. That came with Gangsta and Kirk and Cabo and them era. We didn't wear long socks up there like that. Watch this, man. I've yet to see anybody with some white socks on and some nylon socks. Because that's what we used to put our nylon socks on when. You feel what I'm saying? Come
Talk
on,
to him.
man. I mean,
Talk to him.
yeah, this form of cripping, man. If they want to know the dress code of cripping, go to Crip Mack and you when you headhunt you on Bitter Dog Bruno on there. And he was giving you the history of Compton. He said, man, Granny's headquarters. Oh, Great Cross, Pet, Good, Mac, Washington, them the jackers. Them was the player Crips that brought tailors. Every hood wore tailors. We wore tailors, and I got the tailors off the east side. I graduated, man, in the sixth grade in the two-piece Arthur Williams, man.
Not Arthur Williams.
Man, listen to me. Crip Mack now, not just Crip Mack. There's a whole lot of comedians on here that say they Crips. First of all, when Crip and Blood really started popping, and I ain't never heard of Crip on Blood my age put it on the dead homies or put it on their hood. If we was enemies, it was on sight. But it wasn't on with everybody from West Side, Paru, or Ludus. It was only on with the ones that was who name rings today in a reputable way. We fought like what you say, Melly Mill. Before it was guns, it was hands.
It was
How
him.
you think that? Watch this. You get to hear a story when anybody said they pull a pistol on Larry James. Watch, they was gooder than me. I couldn't accept no ass whooping for the bully. I'd had to go get a pistol. You feel what I'm saying? But it was good hands then. These dudes now is taking game banging on a whole new level. Watch this, man. Shouts out to Crip Jackie. She passed. Shouts out to her family for those. That's a tie. We got Crip Connie. The east side got Crip Jackie, baby. You know what I'm saying? They hold dress code and the way they conduct themselves, behavior and attitude and personality wise. It's not on cue. It's what Raymond put out there for us. What Mac, Chucky, and Sucky, Turtle, Inch, Kirk, Big Bay, Moo Moo, all them, Bullet, Tommy Wayne. It wasn't what they showed us to do. You feel what I'm saying? Watch this, Melly Mill.
Uh-huh.
I learned this a long time ago, man. My cousin died in Calipari. He had a heart attack. Danny Murray from the bottoms. During the war on old folks, when I was in the shoe, he did this. Why you flagging, nigga? Everybody already know you're a Crip. Don't make yourself a target.
That's what my dad told me when I was a youngster, man.
Yeah, listen to me. If everybody already know Melly Mill from Santana before they say the hood postman, the post, or the professor, Santana comes to thought first. But the Santana that Melly Mill represent, the Santana ain't representing Melly Mill. He's a representative. You represent the nigga with the Gucci glasses on. You're articulate. You got your own business. You ain't no lazy black man. Everything about you is positive. So when they talk about how gang members is, no, this is how gang members are supposed to be. You the prime example of what a Crip nigga is. I'm the prime example of trying to get you what you got if I follow your lead. See, I'm not afraid to become a follower, man, because every great follower is a great leader. You understand what I'm saying? You're a great teacher. They don't have that. I just said on the live, man. I said I really like Brick Baby, but his Crip report card is an F minus.
Why?
When he tapped in and really kicked it with us, he was respectful. He had more respect for himself.
Yes.
The respect he was having for himself, he gave it to us.
Yes.
So if you don't know how to respect yourself, you can't get none of me. Now he like, no, man, this dude is using y'all. Man, they had this dude on there, brother. The no jumper cat told him, man, if I wanted to hit you, I'd have been hit. I said, ooh, man, they talk about Diddy and TD Jakes. This is who they need to be. And Brick Baby stood up, man, like C-Mac once did. They became mercenaries for the, what that Malcolm X say? Yes, master. We sick, master. We sick. That's what I seen Brick Baby and DW Flame say. Ain't nothing gonna happen to Adam. Then he being theatrical. He said on the Dead Homies, then he did this. He said on Dead Homies on Hood, then he do this on 5-5. I ain't never been one to call it DP.
Quick question though, Bam. Do you think that Crip Mack set the tone and the precedence for No Jumper for all these other guys are now following the same type of theatrical act?
Nope. Listen to Brick Baby and China Mac. He just did something like he was checking dude. I want you to listen to what he's saying, and you're going to grab what I'm talking about. You're going to laugh when you call me back later on before you fall asleep at 7. You're going to call, you're going to say, bam. I'm going to get one of them 7 o'clock calls again in the morning. You're going to say, bam, I caught it. Watch this, man. This man just told this dude, yeah, when I seen you had us doing this, and you the only one getting paid, I wasn't with it. He caught himself. In the same breath, he turned around, but if you'd offered me something, yeah, I'd have been with it. He let you know his soul is for sale, his dignity and his honor. Your soul don't be for sale, it's your dignity and your honor, man. That's what's for sale. You're selling that. Nigga, you ain't gonna never know about your soul till you go get till a nigga pull up on you for real. Then you gonna know your soul then. We ain't soul searching, we self-searching. And he's lost himself. And every keyway, I want people to understand this, every keyway in Damu, that's under 50.
Thank you, Boulevard Rob. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hey, tell Boulevard I send Mars.
Yeah, he said hello to you. He said hello to you.
Yeah, I was just talking about him with the girl at the park. Tell him I was at the Crystal Park. I say, man, I seen a 64 nigga say he want 34,000 for it. I said, man, I wish Boulevard was here. Boulevard kick a nigga in his ass for paying, give a nigga 34,000 for that for. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, I don't want for 164, baby. That was the 64 ride had. You feel me? Everything. That's the personal ride.
Let me do something right. I want you to listen to this clip right quick. Just right quick. Let me let you listen to this quick. It's hysterical. It's hilarious to me. But people, you know, some people get offended by these things, but you know me, I don't. I just laugh at it and keep going. Here we go.
First of all, Dahoodpostman thought me and you was cool. I see you got a lot for I say, you old ass nigga. First of all, this is 55th Street. There isn't a street better. Everything in life through good and bad, broke times, chill times, and the niftiest times is 55th Street. I'm in jail on my 55th Street lokes. Whatever I need, they'll look out for me if I ever need anything. Cause I am the 55th Street as the low general. You find me? Check this out. Some custom motherfuckers in your comments say back in the 80s and 90s, I would have never qualified. Getting put on because of my paranoia schizophrenic diagnosis. Check this out, old Crip. I Crip harder than niggas back then. I'm a certified Crip crazy. My enemies even respect me, those who really know me. Big HK destruction, yes, that's me. I've been through every jail. Lost a lot of fights and won a few. Lost some teeth and some motion.
That's Crip Mack, right? That is his message to me, right? So when I heard that, I'm thinking like, Crip Mack, do you realize that I have all your receipts? The same receipts that Rennie Loke has about him, I have them as well. And then to take it even a point further, Bam, when his mother jumps in, see, one of the biggest problems with Crip Mack was his own mother because she neglected him. She didn't return the love that he gave to her. He gave her love unconditional. Her love came with conditions because when he started making money,
Yeah.
you hear what I'm saying? She ruined his t-shirt business based on her selfish needs. Her
Ooh, like that.
wants, not her needs, her wants. You understand? And then she don't understand that when I'm talking to this guy, he shared a lot of information about various individuals. But I'm not here to air anybody out or any of that. I'm just trying to tell this young man that listen, guy, you're in a lot of trouble. Quit getting on the phone and hollering 5-5 Crip because the feds is and Rod knows that as well because Rod was in the feds with me. He knows that these people is going to take all them phone calls, and when he show up sentencing, they got all his tattoos. They're going to put this whole thing and lay it out in front of his judge, in front of his sentencing judge, and he's going to go through every aspect. Furthermore, a lot of guys don't understand. 2014, Obama signed to increase the penalties of carrying a firearm. He increased the penalties on the ACA, which is the Armed Criminal Career Act, right? Crip Mack has 3 priors of carrying a goddammit, right? So he's down there probably on his 4th one, right? So the judge have all this. There's no way, based on the circumstances and all the evidence that's compiled against him, he's in a lot of trouble, bro. And for the life of him, he's not fully understanding that and hopefully the mitigating circumstances take effect. But when he was talking on the phone and I'm sending him increments to so he can keep his 5% up and keep himself going.
I remember you used to send him money. I used to get mad at you. I got mad at you when you first did that. Now look at him. He didn't appreciate Melly Mel. Hey, watch this. Let me interject. My homeboy was one of the first dudes when that law came in effect. Got sentenced to that 15 years. Big Woody, resting in peace from Nutty. Right? Just took a deal for 16 months. He think he finna roll right back to the streets. I'm going to court on that thing. He say, bam, the feds picked this up. What you just said to me after I talked to you today, Lil Dola and Lil Woody said the same thing to me. Say, bam, your channel cool. Don't be like these other dudes on here, man. You catch a case, everything you ever say on here is evidence against you.
Yes.
I know this. And I know this, right? But for the love of me, what I don't understand is we got all these intelligent intellectuals with channels and podcasts, and they persist on trying to make a bed in prison. Hey, watch this. My mama always told me, Melly Mel, you made your bed, you better lay in it. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm not in the business of feeling sorry for nobody because I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't do pities, right? I don't have nothing against C-Mac. He created his chaos. I wish that brother, that God stay in that brother, keep armor around that brother's shield.
Absolutely.
Because now that tattoo he might have to answer for. The feds is totally different than the state prison. See, the feds, it is a thing called black unity. Regardless of where you're from, it's a Cali thing. You finna go in there and you can't disrespect people that people love and lost sports of their life with and think you can go in their presence and be humble. I ain't accepting that amends. I'm gonna stay 50 feet away from you. But if it's become personal or something else, he's created a lot of personal problems for himself. The people that he needed in his life, he rejected. People was under the assumption, because he got caught up in this situation, like a motherfucker going to court for a motherfucker who's gonna stop something. That white boy would have heard it, that damn fool, worse about going to court for him. This is what people don't know this either. Watch this, man. They didn't get that nigga 15 years because he been busted so many times with guns. He's getting 15 years for being slow, dense, and the gun didn't work. That's why they sentenced this dumbass. What nigga want to catch all these gun cases? Then you get the one they putting on the YouTube. They said it didn't even work. Man, watch this, man. I hope that young brother go in there and go to school, get a high school diploma, do some reading. It ain't on 5-5 now. It's on C-Mac.
I didn't play the whole audio band because he said, you know what he said in his audio? I should have provided the security for him and been there for him. I was there for you, Crip Mack, but you kept putting other people in front of me and saying this. It's just one time. Let me tell you this story. Somebody called me and said, "Man, I heard Crip Mack just got shot." I said, "Huh?" So I tried to call his phone. He don't answer. So immediately I call ODM Slim. ODM Slim, go check on Crip Mack. Man, I think something might have happened to him. ODM Slim jumps in his car, rides all the way to Inglewood, somewhere on Flower, and start banging on the door. We can't get Crip Mack on the phone, right? So ODM Slim finally bam on the door so hard, Crip Mack in the house sleep, man. He wakes up, come to the door, but that was two individuals showing that they cared about Crip Mack at the time and showing that we had his back, you know. But at the same time, Crip Mack was easily influenced by certain individuals to negate or neglect people that was really on his team reaching out to him. And often it was came to the instance of even his mom would do certain things to derail his program. And he talked about program times 5. She would derail programs times 5 increments, giving money, going back to feed the kids, telling the kids to commit suicide. She would always be somewhat ineffective at because of her want. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was never really trying to be his mother. She was more or less saw him cash cow. In other words, somebody she can get money from. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to be putting this lady out like that, but lady, I got a lot of receipts when it comes to you. So I appreciate if you want to talk to me, you can call me or reach me on the on Instagram, Hood Postman, and we'll dialogue and we'll get out all this stuff because I don't want to be on the Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, right? Talking like that because
and I commend you on that too, Melly. But watch this, man. I remember when you used to really look out for that dude. That shit used to get me mad. Cause I think before I really got popping on YouTube, I used to say, Melly, we need to get him. That OG and young, you feel me?
Yeah.
And see, he allowed them dudes that was in the 7 didn't know nothing about nothing like he didn't know. See, dummies can lead dummies, man. I hate to say it, man. Dummies can lead dummies. I was one of the ones they were saying, I'm hating on China Mac. I used to tell Melly Mel was frustrated, man. I tell young man, he ain't doing nothing but pimping this dummy, man. Look at him, man. He getting pimped and used. And watch this, man. I'd have felt better if a Keyway would have had him or Damu would have had him instead of some of these suckers that had him. I'm talking about real bangers, man.
I think Credit Doctor from Fruittown and Big Bruce, they had him under a management agreement because they was going to do the celebrity boxing, you know, and somehow that got derailed.
You feel me? That little brother, now he going to the feds. Feds force inmates, they the same, right? The only difference is the location and the type of prison it is. He can go in there and turn his life around and come back. I don't watch this. This is what somebody need to understand too. C-Mac can be able to pay a 3-bedroom rent being in the feds because he's gonna get paid off YouTube. He getting more money off YouTube now than he was getting. He just missing some of the money that China Mac, he thought China Mac was giving him. See, the apartment couldn't have been his because somebody can be living up in there in his family. And they be on YouTube letting you know. He gonna get some game in there. He gonna get his bumps and bruises, and a G gonna grab him and teach him the perspective of cripping. See, he don't know the perspective of cripping right now, man. He's in a listen to me, man. That dude came off the porch late, man. I seen them pictures of the early him. He looked like I got a cousin named Daryl May, look just like him, married to a white girl living in Portland. C-Mac looked like a real Steve Urkel type of cat. He should have really stayed with that. I'd rather seen you gangster at one of these billion-dollar companies, man, being a motherfucking CEO instead of what you're doing now. He's learning. He's in the process of learning, man. And I told somebody this the other day. These bros need to take the titty out their son's mouth, man. They fucking up.
So somebody asked me, what advice do I have for him doing time in feds? First of all, what I have for him doing the feds is get his head in the law books, because he made mistakes and they make mistakes. Nothing is perfect. There's always a remedy. There's always a way to circumvent the legal system if you're clever enough and smart enough, but you have to be about that business. You can't sit around and wait for other individuals to do anything because you have your best interest. Secondly, don't play no games and don't get involved in anything, because the feds is a little more trickery and treacherous than the state, because you got guys from all over the country, and you're gonna be in there with the DC boys. You're gonna be there with the New York cats and the cats out of Memphis, Tennessee. But you got a lot of guys that claim Keith Bay and Damu, right? Some of them going to be on your side. A lot of them going to be, even those guys are going to be against you. Depends on how deep their car is. So a lot of them guys that, you know, they're gonna function with the Cali guys based on Damu or Crip, right? But sometimes their cars be so loud, they or large, they feel they don't have to function with them, and they'll turn on them as well. So what I would say, minus P's and Q's, get focused and get into the law books, because there's always a remedy. There's always a way to get back. They make mistakes. Nobody is perfect in this sense. And I just have to, he just got to fully understand the circumstances. I think that one of the things they're going to do is a psyche eval, and they're going to look at the mitigating circumstances. And the psyche eval is going to tell them a lot about his family history, his growing up, how he interacted with his mom. Did he have a dad in his life? Or he moved from pillar to pillar, or he moved around the country all his life. You know, they're going to look at all that stuff. They're not going to leave nothing unturned. But go ahead, Bam. I don't want to keep continuing to talk.
But I think he's going to Cambo run. I ain't gonna say that other yard. I'm a realist, man. This ain't throwing no love to shade. I'm just keeping it 100, man. That dude ain't got it in him to walk them yards. This ain't that county. Ain't nobody taking no phase. This Swartz with your name on him right now up in that joint. He's been disrespectful on social media. You feel what I'm saying? He's been disrespectful on social media, and people need to understand that. You feel me? Hold up, Melly Mill.
Yeah.
Hold up. And people I ain't wishing nothing bad on them. I don't want nobody, I keep it 100, man. I'm from my experience, when I first went to prison, I was scared, I was scared. Based on my type of hold up. Based on my behavior. You understand what I'm saying? I shot a dude, and his brother was in the pen. His brother was a killer. I ain't trying to listen to. I don't know nothing about making no knife. That dude is finna go through some trials and tribulations, and I don't think he got it in him to want to really walk a main line. I wouldn't give a fuck who you're around and how your court is so deep. Your personality creates your environment when you go to any real prison. You feel what I'm saying? He said some very harsh and disrespectful things. We don't play other. So you go in there saying you're other, you're gonna get got. You're gonna get that based on fuck you. Let's just have one. These brothers has been misguided. And they ain't been misguided by no OG. I'm gonna keep it 100 on your show tonight with less cussing. They've been misguided by they wanna be OG mama. Because a lot of these youngsters, first two things come out their mouth. My daddy OG, my mama OG, but you don't respect neither one of them. Then when we find out who they talking about, this ain't like Redbird Daddy, the homie, Big Bay. This ain't like Kendall Johnson's son. You feel me? The junior. You feel what I'm saying? We know they daddies. These young brothers has been misled, man, that they're believing wearing skinny ass jeans with a string holding them up for a belt, looking like a hillbilly in spandex drawers, tapers, his baby head and bangs, That's that personality. Crip man, watch this. That dude was caught up in some bullshit. He was any young nigga right today in 2024, putting your neighborhood in your hairstyle, write numbers in your head. You the biggest damn fool in America, man. That's kid shit.
See
Go,
what Rasta Man said?
huh?
You see what Rasta Man said?
What it got to do?
He said,
What he got on his forehead? Oh man, shit, you don't know shit. I ain't gonna say it. I got too much respect for him.
no, he said
Go
what he
back
got
to-
on his forehead gonna keep him in trouble.
Exactly. Oh, all right. And he listen to me. He know this, man. This brother, this is what you call the game is to be sold, not told.
Big
We
Mike
finna
hollered
play
at
for this
you too,
game,
man.
huh?
Big Mike. He say, hey,
What is
Bam, long time no see. Dog from Compton. Where's June? Junebug and Frog.
what June book?
He called
The homie June,
what up, Big Mike?
but I wish that little brother the best, man. And be honest with him, I hope he got common sense. I ain't got the heart to do that. What I'm suggesting he might end up doing. But if that's called saving your life to him, do what's best for him, right? I just know life, man. You put that fucked up karma out there, you gonna get fucked up karma back, man.
Imagine being Crip Mack, right? And you become this sensation on YouTube, right? And everybody love you, everybody rock with you, and you start doing the thing with the chicken, Louisiana. What was it, Popeye's chicken, right?
Yeah.
Popeye's chicken get a hold of it and say, hey, we like this kid energy. Let's get him on some commercials, blah blah blah. But no, first we need you to remove that from your forehead, and then we can work with you. And he denied it, bro.
Well, he didn't want, as he used to say, he didn't want no implements. On fight. He didn't want no implements, right? And then he had the wrong people leading him, man. I mean, check this out, man. I wish I could have. I watch this. I didn't want to manage that nigga, but I guarantee you, if I'd have had 10 minutes, matter of fact, if I'd have had 2 minutes of that nigga time, he'd have listened to me, man. I wasn't pressing. C-Mac was in the business trying to press himself of being a Crip. And he just became a comedian to everybody else.
Do you think he was aware that he was a comedian?
Yes, he was, because he was intelligent and smart as a motherfucker. He just showed it in certain ways, in certain aspects. You didn't see C-Mac born in no enemy's neighborhood. That's the only man I know that fed the homeless. I ain't never seen a tent. I ain't never seen a gang of people getting high. So what part of downtown was you going? Was you paying people to look homeless? See, this is the things I question. He knew what he was doing. He's man, because a nigga got psych problems don't mean he ain't got no intelligence. You understand what I'm saying? And that what was going on, man. That what was going on with him. And people got the brain. Ain't nobody held accountable for what he went through or what he did. He was really trying to impress himself. He wanted to be, watch this, man. I don't even want to say it the way I know how to say it. Like I be saying, I wanted to be the next Raymond. I wanted to be the next Raymond. That nigga wanted to be the first C-Mac because he couldn't fill Raymond's shoes. He was being disrespectful towards Raymond, took in Salty Mac now. You understand what I'm saying? He was being disrespectful. These dudes misrepresentation towards Keywayism is disrespectful to the people they put it on. Dead homies. They wasn't showing no dignity, no honor about their cripping. Not even, let me say, I ain't gonna say just cripping, about their blackness or their gangster man. They didn't have that gangster in them. Rap music fucked them up. They worse than Ice Cube, man. As far as gangster rapping go, I'm talking about, they was just doing too much. And the people that was trying to give them game, they was taking it like we was hating on them. In our era, I never heard of a hater. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, you there?
Yeah, I'm
Who was
here,
that?
man.
I don't
What's
see
up,
you. I
folks?
don't see your picture.
Oh, y'all was wondering who that was.
That was Nye from Five Trade.
Oh, but yeah, man, that's how it is. I mean, those are the people the kids was looking up to out here, man. These are the people that need more mentors in their life than a kid that's in their adolescence. Them dudes are still immature. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. And he's a prime example with all his partners that he was kicking it with. All of them is immature. They only goal in life is bread. They chasing bread. Money making them, they ain't making the money. They idolizing some white folks that didn't give a fuck about them. That's the only thing about money I respect and idolize. Is some dead white people on the motherfucker.
I
Other
want
than
to,
that,
yeah, I want to
no.
welcome Nye to the chat, Bam, real quick. But Nye, just give us a brief description, breakdown of the gun law, so we can fully understand. Because I think some people didn't like my interpretation of it. So if I give another guy, because me and Nye used to be in the law library at Terminal Island together. That's how we
That's
know
right.
each other. We were in the law library. But give a break because I think they increased the penalty in
That's right.
2015. But could you elaborate on that?
Well, first and foremost, good looking on having me here, man. My name Nairi Jace. Yeah, as far
Yeah,
as the
man. I'm
breakdown of the
glad,
gun law,
brother.
it's been a while. I'm a little rusty on it, but my understanding is the kid, what he got, 922G, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You got
I
two or
believe it's
three crimes.
920.
That's the trickle law, right? That's really the trickle law, right?
I don't know about no Tricolo, but I know the 922G with a prior. I mean, actually, I believe it's a minimum of 10 years, but with a prior, it's a whole different category, and that's just that's just pretty much the way the feds work. They deal
And
with
you
them guidelines.
also know somebody that got how many years for one gun? One gun.
Shit, my boy Dre got what 22. Rest in peace.
Mm.
Who just passed? He got 22 for a gun. That's after the feds picked it up.
That's
I mean,
me,
that's
man.
yeah, because the state had him caught up for a minute. And then he went over there and done I think he done like 18 months over there in the state. And then when he got out,
That's
they
me,
picked
bro.
that shit
Somebody
back up.
do
Some people,
something.
a lot of people, they pick it up before they make you do the
Dude,
time, but
I
sometimes they
do.
make
I
you do
have
the
to
time, and
do
then they still
something.
pick it up. So yeah, the
Yeah.
feds are dirty. That's what they do. But yeah, they got the
Hold on,
mandatory
man.
minimums, man. The feds ain't playing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, man, they real sticky to get a part of. And the cool thing about it, it's like they pick and choose who they want to get, really, because it's like they kind of that's how they are, man. It's like I noticed like certain times of the year or certain time of the season, like say for instance, like when MDC first opened, like in '88 or whatever. That's when they came out with a gang of different indictments and started getting a whole bunch of dudes, broke them off in 30 years, and them type of sentences. When the crack law first came out, they filled the
Uh-huh.
joint up,
Uh-huh.
shit like that. So they do it according to numbers, according to how they, want people. And then it's like even after that, it's like shit. When it came to the gun, they was picking and choosing who they want to get. You know what I'm saying? Because the state can pick you up, or the feds. It's just a matter if they really want you. And when it comes to like, I mean, they get so petty, man. When it comes to bullets, they breaking motherfuckers off of bullets and shit a year per bullet. I just said,
Man.
man, yeah. So them feds,
And let me
man,
ask
they'll make
y'all
you,
this, man.
they'll
Why
make you
y'all think
realize
they
you're really doing
arrested him in
time, man.
court?
They hand out
Check
months
in,
like it's,
Bam.
huh?
Excuse me, Patrick. Why you think they arrested him in court though? Instead of waiting till he go home and gaffle him.
They
Come
do
again.
different things when it comes to that.
When it comes to what? I didn't hear the question again.
Why did they arrest him in court? One thing, Bam, you got to remember.
Oh, I
So
don't know
Crip
why
Mack
they arrested
is
him in
a high
court.
profile individual, right? So the feds always look to embarrass people. That's just what they
All
do.
right.
They want to
A
put you
form of
down.
humiliation.
Yeah, they always want to get our people out the way anyway, just off the top. But if they feel like you're doing something, making some noise, they really want you out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
They
I
said they
would
was doing
just say,
Freeway
man,
Rick and all them type of guys back in the days. Harry on all them dudes, back in
yeah.
our eras and shit. They was banking them dudes up out of there. But some people got less time. But man, them dudes, they just went after
Hey,
them dudes
man,
really hard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, my little homie walked. He was like one of the first ones that sends up on that crack law
Yeah.
shit. My little homie Pat walked that motherfucker off, man.
Yeah, see,
He
I
wasn't that much of that.
had a bank robbery. You know, I had a 2113 A&D 924C. That's the bank robbery with the gun. And you know, they got guidelines that start off on level 20, and then it's 2 points for over 10,000. I'm trying to remember back then because it's been a long time ago since I first started in the feds. It was actually at 93. So it's like 20 points. You get 2 extra points for the money. And then if you, man, the feds so cold, they be giving you time. As I remember, they give you time for like when you was on probation, if you had traffic tickets. I'm talking about, man, all kind. If you ran on bail, you know, when they get to playing with the numbers, and then that number get to going down this way, and then they got another way that they got you going based on your criminal history, and then the base offense level. It's like when that shit add up in the middle, man, you'd be like, God damn, 300 and what months? You'd be like, what the fuck is that? You know how they do it, but man, that's why, man, you just got to be careful out here in this game, man. It's like, especially, you know, at this time and that age, man, it's like, man, wisen up, be sharp, man, because they're giving us opportunity to be on the up and up and take care of business on different levels. There's really a whole lot of crime we ain't really got to do. This is an ice statement, man. I done retired, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't robbing banks, doing none of that shit no more, selling dope, nothing. I'm done. Yeah. But yeah, you just got to be selective on what you do and who you deal with. Because other people get you caught up too, because, man, people don't really care about you sometimes. You see the boy high school career was.
School too, right? Don't they pay you to go to school in the feds? If you're going to school, that's like a pay number. I heard that. Is that true?
Say it again.
Going to school is mandatory if you don't have a diploma.
But I heard it was a pay number. Do you get paid for going?
And if you ain't got a diploma, you only gonna make. What was I making, like $15 a month or something for, man, years, man? I didn't get a diploma. I was in that trip.
Yeah.
Once I got a diploma, I think I was making like $30 a month. I was walking them all around.
If you work Unicorn, you can make about $200 some, maybe $300.
Once you got a diploma, if you ain't got a diploma, I think they give you like $80 or $90. But I always been one of them revolutionary criminals. I was like, man, I ain't going to work for Unicorn, man. I went hard, man. I said, fuck Unicorn. I waited on this for 2 years. Finally got up in there and turned it down, man. That's probably why they shipped me and sent me away to Pekin, Illinois, too, man. They sent me way to the snow. You know, the feds, they put you on an airplane, man, if you start tripping too hard.
Yeah, when I'm told that airplane is raggedy, that airplane shaking, they say, man, saw duct tape on the airplane.
Man, yeah, hey, when they had your ass dropping in them damn cornfields and all them different little states, Indiana, and all them little, them little back roads and shit, you be like, man, look here, man, I ain't doing this shit no more.
Yeah, they call that diesel therapy.
Diesel therapy. Man, through the grace of God, we ain't got to deal with that no more, man. I don't recommend that for nobody, no man. You
that's know, right. That's right.
You know, those that kept it 100, you know, without snitching on nobody, I commend y'all as well. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me to my books, man. You know, I got to tell y'all about my books, man. You know, my books is about the end result of a snitch. You know what I'm saying? It's about a hardcore gangbanger who declared a national peace treaty among the Bloods and Crips. But it entailed consequences of death for those who chose to go against it. That's Gangsta Jake's story. I ain't gonna get into that too much, but I just had to drop it, you know, up in there. But yeah, man, C-Mac, yeah, man, Crip Mack. Yeah, man, I hope he can keep it going, man, and, you know, keep what he got cracking, because, you know, after a while, you know, people do tend to forget about you, man. You know what I'm saying? The system, even in this world in general, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that just brings me to, I made a comment on the last podcast that you had. I caught it a little late, so, you know, I threw some, you know, I chimed in, and it was mentioned that, you know, after 5 years, people forget you, man. It's like shit, like I just mentioned. And so I was like, yeah, and I was like, somebody said C-Mac. I was like, who is C-Mac? And Baby was like, with shit, you said C-Mac, you didn't know who he was, but a few conversations before that, you said it was funny. Now you don't know who he is, but I was just, like I said, I was just being facetious, just being a little funny, and mentioned it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, after a while, people just forget. I mean, so I know how it was myself, shit, you know, after a few years, man, if motherfuckers ain't really fucking with you like that, if you ain't really, you know, got nobody in your corner, man, it's gonna be a rough, lonely ride in a place among a whole lot of people.
Yeah, he definitely
been lonely in the world with a lot of people.
Who his real friends are. He definitely could have found out who his real friends are. You know what I mean?
Bam. What advice offer C-Mac going into the feds?
Huh?
What advice would you offer C-Mac going into the feds?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get that nigga the best advice Raymond Watson gave me. Keep your chest out, man. 10 toes swing with your arms swinging, man. Stand on what came out your mouth, brother. But don't go in there seeking problems. Go in there being humble, because you might be approached by a peaceful brother. A lot of them ain't in there just wanting to just get on a black man. But
Right.
it's consequences. It's consequences when you disrespect a black man that's standing on being respected. All of don't get it twisted as we saw. Don't get our feelings and our emotions twisted like we these passive dudes, because we're not. We grown ass men. She got to stand on grown men business. I don't
That
believe
part.
he's gonna have problems at every joint,
Bam,
but I think
do you think these kids fully understand what it is to stand on grown man business?
they watch this shit. They say they was watching their mamas and their daddies, them OGs. They be telling us they got in their life. They say they was watching them shit. If they didn't get that from them, I don't know where they was gonna get it from. Cause I definitely know where you can get it confused at. The streets. I told you, streets ain't built for everybody. That's why they got sidewalks. You
That's it.
just a prime example of what I'm saying.
Straight up.
You feel what I'm saying? Listen to me, man. Hey, Melly Mill, we didn't have DPs in our era, homie. We had verbal chastisements that was like niggas putting tips on you.
Right.
And that
Real
verbal
discipline.
chastisement was so vicious sometimes. My big homies ain't never put hands on me except Craig Metcalf, because I was he knew I was flying them T's and I was talking shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Tell them what fine teas is, Bam.
That's them crooked dice, man. But these dudes, drugs is not the number one thing that fucked the motherfucker head up, man.
Talk to
If
Lil
it
Joe
was,
from West Side.
if drugs was the thing that'll fuck a motherfucker up mentally, AA wouldn't work, NA wouldn't work, and cocaine anonymous wouldn't work. And it's a whole lot of them that's thinking
Shout out to
sensible, man.
False Claw.
What I'm saying is, these dudes was in here rap music, boom dots, all this shit. These clowns be watching these. What's that the white boy name be rapping?
Slim Shady.
After the day.
You're talking about Slim Shady. Eminem.
Yeah, I guess. But they get under the assumption that these people really be popping. But watch this, man. It's easy when you start having money. You can go around somebody else with some money and pop bottles. See, Bam become $1 billion nigga. I'm gonna be the first nigga in Compton with a mansion, and everybody gonna have some jobs. You know, I'm gonna still want the community to love me. I ain't gonna walk away and get paid off the community. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna help the community. These dudes that's out themselves to be brainwashed and manipulated by dudes like Rick Ross, and I ain't talking about Freeway.
Yeah, I
These
interviewed
artificial dudes. You feel me? These artificial dudes. And this is what society becoming. But now you got a whole new generation under them that don't think like them. They really don't want to be bangers. They want to play soccer. They want to play all type of sports.
Right.
It's more black kids on the soccer field than Hispanic kids now. Listen to them. They might be deep in the community, but we the ones deep at the parks. They know it's okay to not be a banger. They look, these youngsters is the ones he need to worry about how their opinion is of them. These youngsters look at C-Mac them as, I'd rather watch the Smurfs than watch y'all.
Hmm.
You feel me? You're
Watch
no longer
this, man.
funny, you're an embarrassment. Huh?
In the 70s, right? Snitching was a thing. It wasn't a thing. You know why? Because there was nothing to snitch on, because we didn't have all the elevated things that happened in the 80s. I'm gonna show you the difference. In the 70s, guys was fighting. There was maybe a shooting here and there, but it wasn't a whole lot of what you gonna tell. I had to fight with Bam. That was nothing. That was just a fight, right? So
Yeah.
about 79, 70, 79, 80, things start changing. And then when crack cocaine dropped, snitching, telling, fibbing, lying,
Right. Automatic guns.
the homeboy became a thing because of what? Money, more drugs. And even there was even guys that were like, if your dope house was pumping harder than theirs, they call the police from you from the other dope house.
Man,
Game
I
got
heard
real
about all
greasy.
that.
It got real
And
greasy.
what you saying on
That's
that, Millie?
when that's when snitching came a thing in the 80s. In the 70s, it wasn't like that because it wasn't nothing to tell on.
Right.
I'm not
Hey,
saying
watch this.
I'm not saying it was 100% nothing to tell on, but what I'm
Watch
saying
this.
it was less than what it was in the 80s and 90s.
Right. You got
I
your
was
throat
telling
cut
my
a little
god
bit
brother
quicker
Jay
back
that
then
the other day, right? I
for
said, man, we
snitching.
had rats like in our community that was
Uh-huh.
fucking with us. I said, but the first thing they'll tell you is my mama told me to chill. They didn't want to go to Y8. It wasn't as rapid as it is now. I
Right.
mean, the weirdest thing I heard on YouTube today was this, man. I heard a dude trying to glamorize his image. Man, hey, watch this, man. I ain't never seen no one man reckoned to in state prison. I ain't been to the feds. This nigga, man, I heard a nigga say today on YouTube, nigga, I can make a nigga hit you, stop a nigga from hitting you. It's because of me, you safe in prison. Hey, man, it ain't no nigga with that much power on the streets of California can tell another nigga what to do inside of them prisons. Because a nigga in jail don't give a fuck about a nigga on the streets, just like a nigga on the streets don't give a fuck about a nigga in jail. But when I heard this dude say that, I say, man, these dudes be lying to themselves so tough they done convince themselves that they're more than what the fuck they are. I don't feel sorry for them, but I feel something. But it ain't sorry. Because if I would have been them niggas' age, man, talking like that reckless with my mouth, the niggas I called my big homies would have been kicking me in my ass.
You're
They'd have
right,
gave
Paul.
me,
You're right,
you
Keith.
feel me?
The internet has replaced the neighborhood. Yeah.
You know, then we got to worry about this too. Excuse me. We got to worry about this. It ain't just these gang members on social media. We got to worry about the dudes that belittle the gang members, saying we come from broken homes. Them niggas irresponsible. They don't own nothing. These the niggas we got to get at, because they know they in them young niggas' ear. So you gonna believe if a nigga put you in an 8x10 with nothing but some sound, you gonna believe what that sound start telling you. You can walk through the wall, walk, and you gonna try it. Listen to me, man. You ain't never been in the hole. You heard a nigga hit the toilet all night with a cup and keep you up. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
That's what's going on.
I would hate to have that feeling, Bam.
Listen to me. That's what's going on with these brothers, man. And a lot of them think, watch this, man. See, in the state penitentiary, when I first went to prison, man, you know what a lot of old niggas used to tell me is some dumb young niggas? Get on SSI, man. Go talk to the psychiatrist. Get on meds so we can get SSI. Man, bro, I don't get down like that. I tried to talk to the psych to get out the shoe. Man, the motherfucker said, what's wrong, Bam? I said, I'm hearing voices. He said, what the voices tell you? I said, to kill bloods. Right? He said, man, you ain't crazy. Take your ass back to your cell. It don't work. And this how these dudes thinking. These dudes that ain't gangbangers manipulating these dudes, these young bangers on here, and having these young bangers go at them. You got niggas from North Dakota, man, wearing spandex. I just found out he allowed a man to twerk in front of him, on him. But these are the dudes they listening to and being manipulated about. Watch this, Melly Mill. Being called an OG is a title earned and given to both of y'all. But being called a little homie is a title earned and given too. Because there's a whole lot of dudes grew up with me that when I walked around petting them, I got treated royalty. That they didn't get that same treatment, man. You feel me?
Right.
But we got to all know the name of the game is each one teach one. These dudes they're teachable. They just being taught by the wrong teachers. This is the era where they run from it and don't run to it.
Man, Keith would say, test on them dim zones and wham whams.
Huh? I'm on this weed. I see it. I'm on this weed, man. But listen to me, man.
So the boy took an open plea, huh? The youngster took
Yeah.
an open plea.
What you think about that open plea?
Man, you know, hey man, I went to trial when I went to feds, man. So, you know, I kind of went in hard, man. The open plea, man, it always reminds me of like a person like just kind of submitting to it, man. But sometimes you got to submit, man. But damn, you should have. I would have rather try to get an agreement before just taking an open plea because you know what I'm saying. I mean, because the judge is basically tied to the mandatory minimum. I don't know if it changed, but back when I was in there, it was like their hands was tied. I don't know if a lot of mandatory minimums might have changed, but I mean, you know, up in the feds, man. You know, I don't know. Have Cuz been to the pen before?
No, he been to
Any
the county
priors?
jail. He been to the county jail. They don't watch this, man. There's something else about these killers from LA that be on YouTube. They say they've been on the 180 yards, but LA County ain't sending you to the prison for a nonviolent crime. You stand in the county jail. That's why you always hear them say they had fades. Ain't no fades in the pen, right? C-Mac ain't go no farther than the wayside, man.
Oh, he ain't been to the joint. Oh, well, that might help him now. That might help him now, which is a good thing.
No,
But,
he had three gun prior possessions.
Oh, yeah, that's still gonna drive him up. He probably gonna be in the category. He probably gonna be in criminal history, probably like 3, maybe 4. You know what I'm saying? Based on his priors and based on, you know, what he been doing and shit.
I hope you don't go what they call it bloody Belmont. I hope they don't send him there though. I don't want him to go there.
Shout out to the ball game.
What's up, ball game? Yeah, I don't want him to go to bloody Belmont. He gonna be doing like I was. If Keith wasn't sitting on the bus with me, I was scared to fuck going up to old folks.
I know he gonna have a rough time because you know he's still up in that young pack. You know he got the hoop on his head, crossed all the boy. Look here, man. He gonna have a rough ride even in the feds, man. You know, hey, you know when I first went to the feds, it was like 93, 94. You know, we kind of like run the banging up in there. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit before that, but you know once we came in there with them bank robberies and them dope cases and shit, you know what I'm saying? They kind of like stopped catering to the to the white crowd. You know, all the carpet and stuff got to leave about the MDC. They got to put in the carpet up, and the pool tables and the ping pong, all that stuff got to leave. They said we finna start catering to you gang bangers, so we finna beefing up security. So yeah, they bang it up in the feds. Long story short, they bang it up in the feds too, man.
Watch this shit.
Some level, you know. And, you know, people don't really take disrespect. You know, when it comes to banging, you know, we all deal with, you know, people that quote unquote we would label enemies or whatever. But you know, we're past that. You know, we older, we on different levels. But you're in that lane when you banging when you're young, you already know, man. It still be on the cracking, man. So you know.
Just like a little joke I want to throw at that one. I like how you said that. Hey, Melly Mill, C-Mac in himself, when he go to sleep praying at night, he doing this. Damn, I wish CCO was still in effect. At least he'd think he'd be protected. You feel me?
CCO.
I'm doing a live. Hold up. Drake! Hey, but let me handle something, Melly Mill, y'all. Ball game has been a while, baby.
Man, what's up, my brother? How you doing, man?
I'm gonna cut up out of here, man. I got to get ready too. And I'm home this week.
Thanks for jumping in with us.
All right.
Nice to meet you too, brother.
Hey, what's the homie name? What's your name again?
Bam. OG Bam, man.
Okay, Bam. All right, Bam.
Bam originally from the bottoms too, Larry.
Oh, you from the bottom? Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
man.
I'm a Xavier's baby, man.
East side?
I was born on 51st and Ascot.
Oh, right there, Xavier's. Okay, 51st and Ascot.
Yeah. Charlie Xavier's my guy.
I'm from Five Avalon, so I know where that's at. That's right up the street, man.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
We right there. We right there, man. We around the corner, man.
That's right. That's right.
It's been
all right, Bam.
It's good on the east side lately, man. So you know what I mean. It's some good movements going on, man. Positive direction, man. You know, the mindset is starting to change.
It's good to see. It's good.
My grandmother lived in Broadway. All right, baby.
Okay, Bam.
Right.
Yeah.
What's going on with the ball game?
Oh man, just chilling out, man. I was sitting here listening to y'all's conversation, man. Decided to chime in for a minute. So first of all, I want to say much respect to the Hood Postman. The other brother up top, don't know him, but much respect to you, my brother.
What's up, man? I'm Nari, man. I'm from the east side, man. LA guy. How you doing, soldier?
Oh man, I'm doing well, man. You know what I'm saying? Ball game.
Boy.
Oh, okay.
Playing baseball, man?
Huh?
Y'all been playing baseball?
Yeah, we do. As a matter of fact, you know, I always keep my bat just to,
right.
you know, I keep my bat, keep a ball just real close to me at all times. You know what I mean?
Right, man. Right. They go good together, man.
Yeah, man.
The ball game. What can you add to this conversation in regards to what Crip Mack should do once he hit the fence to keep himself safe?
Well, I mean, from a cognitive standpoint, I don't think that the brother, for some odd reason, I just have this inclination that he got something to prove, and he's not gonna go to lockup or PC up. You know what I mean? What I think the brother should do is, I think he should remove that thing on the top of his head, that Hoover thing. That's first and foremost. If I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking in the pen, don't they have a service where they can remove your tattoos or something like that?
I know they offered it at one time in the feds. I don't know if they still have it.
Yeah, that's probably when he get out. I don't think he do it in jail. That's gonna be a tough one.
They're not doing it behind the walls. He got to wait till he get out.
Yeah, he probably so. I don't know no program in the feds that does it. You never know though, but I don't know. It's not standard.
You know what? I offered at the halfway house. That's why I got a misunderstanding that.
Yeah, because I remember a judge when I was in Orange County. I was messing with this chick. She had done like 10 in the feds, and they had this judge in Orange County that he was in. You know, it was her judge, and he offered a program to where if you're doing the right thing, he would take your tattoos off. So yeah, that program was on the street, but jail inside, yeah, it's kind of They kind of giving up funds, man. The feds is real cheap, man. They spend awards and other stuff.
See, they cheap. So to answer your question, Melly, that's one thing that I think he should do. You know what I mean? And for the most part, I just think that the brother should just, try to keep a low profile up in there. If he's gonna be able to do that, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because of this social media, but.
But his thing is he can't get to taking out no tattoos and remove no tattoos. It ain't like he just denouncing his set or nothing, is he?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, that's gonna be shit. His own homies gonna go. He's gonna have a whole shit. At least maybe he can go to the yard and hang around some of his homies and take a few fades with some hoovers and next to get it out the way. And at some point they gotta just call it even. That's how that normally goes. But to cover it up, I don't know.
I agree with Tyree on that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna be able to do to keep himself safe, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, I've been up in there over hours, so I got to jump out of here, man. Got to take care.
All right, man. Well, shit. Nice
man. Next time, ball game, join us earlier, man. Appreciate you joining us, though.
Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. I just wanted to jump in for a minute, man. Much respect.
Okay, appreciate you.
And I'll talk to you all later.
Shout out to Don Reed. Shout out to the ball game, man.
Yes. Where I get out of here? I don't forgot how to get up out of here, man. Where's the
Man, shout out to the Mailroom Nation and the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Mellywill. I think it was a very interesting discussion, and hello, it's always love. We just got to figure it out, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want to down the brother. I want to try to help him. Even at this point, if he called me, I'll be willing to help him, because I see where he's going, and I see that he's going to need it. And I don't know how many other people that's willing to support him or be a part of that support system, but he's definitely going to need it. But with that being said, lock the door.
For grind all the time, baby.
Yeah. Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products to the fans get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550.
Marlena Williams, lock the door, because we are gone.